I'm arguing with the camera angle today, so if it slips, I apologize. Okay. It's cold and dreary, and there's a cat right next to me, curled up, asleep. So, yeah. Minorly distracting. Okay. We're doing this. No, wait, hang on. Housekeeping. We are doing the voice celestial. So let me rip through the housekeeping really quickly. So the housekeeping is that we are Creative Life Spiritual Center, Creative Life Spiritual Center. The website is creativelife.org. The constant contact email is info@creativelife.org. The social medias are Creative Life Spiritual Center, Creative Life Spark. I am the running Rev Ryan on the social medias, and we do not monetize those social medias. So what we ask you to do is go like, subscribe, follow, share, comment. We would really appreciate that. Okay. It bumps us in the algorithms. More people see our stuff. Yay. Okay. I think that's everything. Yeah. When the email, nobody will see your email because Constant Contact has a blind CC. So that's what we do. Nobody will see your email. So nobody will get your email from us. And the hot links are hot. And it's just an email once a week to tell you basically what's going on in the center. It tells you a week and a month. So, all right. I think that's it. We are doing epic poetry. We are in chapter 3 of The Voice Celestial. Let me get my light on here. And I've already cracked the binding, which I'm trying really hard not to do because not mine. Okay. So we ended with the presents yesterday, and we are picking up with the voice of the Farer today. Just a reminder, you and I, that's us. We are the Farer. So, the Farer. How hopeless is my fate. I have not reached a plane of love impersonal as this. I fiercely crave a love that gives me all. Can I return to that which has not been given? How often have I flung my prayers upon the empty void and hoped for love? The presence. Such prayers as yours might better not be prayed. If you have filled your speech with cries of doubt, if you have said, I am in pain, O Lord, deliver me, there is no hope, and so I come to thee in deep despair. There is no love for me on all the earth. The Farer. What better prayer than prayer to fill my need? The Presence. Your prayer is seed, which strewn upon the soil of all creative mind must grow for you, a harvest like the seed. If then your prayer affirms your doubt, declares your lack of faith, and loudly claims that there is no love, why then your prayer will justify your faith in nothing. From nothing, nothing comes. The Farer. Quite suddenly in grief, I realize that I have worshipped unbelief, allowed belief to die. My faith was faith in doubt. My dreams were dreams of fear. Belief in unbelief has brought my failure here. What can I do to grow more faith and find some way to soothe my anguishment of mind? The Presence. No better way can be than that you share what faith you have with those who need such care and have still less of hope and faith. Though dim your torch is, it still may light the lamp of him who has a greater need, and from your faint belief his soul may flare into a saint. The grace with which you act, the love displayed, will raise men's faith in love, and by such aid they will be healed. So seeing others healed, your grain of faith becomes a harvest field, and you shall reap what you yourself have sown, a greater faith which then becomes your own. Wow. The Farer. Your words are life. Your love has lifted me to mountain peaks of hope, and I can see beyond the small horizon of today, and what I could not see, I now can feel. This is the wine of life to me, the blood of consecrated love, and it is bread which I shall eat, that I may satisfy my hungry soul. And I who dwelt in want shall throw my begging bowl away and cry to every longing soul, there is enough and more for all, and gifts of hope and faith I freely give to you. Take, eat, and so be satisfied. The Presence. Well spoken. Who imparts his little wisdom grows thereby still more. The Fair. But more than all, I yearn to lift my voice in prayer to God. Teach me what I should say to help myself or others on the way. The Presence. True prayer is not petition, but perception, oft clothed in affirmation and rejection. With all your mind and all your faith intense, reject the evidence of outer sense. One good affirmed will drive 10 evils out. One man with God will put all hell to rout. There is one only way, the final goal, which meets the needs of the body and the soul. That man, the cosmic source and center find within himself, but deeper than his mind. Then learn to pray the prayer of recognition that finds the truth behind the superstition. For what is life if man is unaware and does not feel within himself the love of God nor see the inner light which leads through the darkness to the eternal light beyond the shores of time in quiet contemplation. The Farer. Cannot I feel and know that he is near, the while I turn the wheel or grind the grain? If he be Father God, is he not here? What then can I by such communion gain? The Presence. Life is not lived outside the man, but in himself, and growth requires expansion of his consciousness. For life is consciousness, and in the soil of silence, knowledge grows. The wheel, the loom, sensations, feelings, all are instruments by which the soul unfolds. Yet keep thine aim, forget not these are seeds, lest worldly cares and your 10,000 needs crowd out the sun and overgrow with weeds. Be still until you hear no more the whirling wheel. Wait breathless in the silence, and you will pass beyond the reach of sound and sight. Nor cleave to mind or soul until you go behind the veil of outward thought into that holy place where you no longer feel that you are you and God alone is there and not beside exists. Then let him speak. The Farer. Is there no more, no other words to say? Is this enough to carry through the day? The Presence. Of every prayer, this is the inner part, but learn to hold it closely to thy heart. Each moment of the day you conquer fear by simple affirmation, God is here. As swift as sunshine in the mist that paints the sky with amethyst. So swift is faith to put to rout the hosts of evil, fear, and doubt. And lo, before your gladdened eyes, the minarets of paradise. Turn thou thy mind to God and good, affirm thy faith in fatherhood. Believe that heaven is now and here, and every good you seek is near. So near it fills you through and through, and thrills within the heart of you. You are in heaven, and no power can rob you of your glory hour. The world that lately seemed to tell a tale of evil and of hell, the world that broke your heart, no more shall knock upon your lonely door. Claim thou but this: I am in heaven, and all I ask is freely given. When earth's discordant voices are so mute, you cannot hear the pipings of the flute. Your soul will enter the silence profound and comprehend at last the soundless sound. Here take your rest and let faith play its part, and let it heal your wounds and fill your heart. For faith can serve the soul and heal all the pain, and bring the mind to peace and joy again. The life of man is measured by his soul, and victory is his who plays the role of faith. Then let your soul with hope expand. He can win with faith who first can understand. The Wayfarer. How can I grow in such capacities? The Presence. Rise up with prayer and calmly face the day with peaceful men and greet in cheerful way. Each one you meet, for he is part of you, act unto him as you would have him do. If he fails, let no offense be given. Affirm the healing words, I am in heaven. The common qualities, when fully grown, like seed in early springtime freely sown, will germinate and put forth root and leaves. Surviving storms, they bring at last the sheaves. Austere with self, indulgent with his friends, the steadfast mind is like the oak tree, bends, but does not break, and, standing straight and strong, commands the good, does not resist the wrong. Content to trust to laws of God and right, seeks no revenge, no devious ways of night. Alike in solitude or in the clamoring crowd, he neither meekly bends nor cries aloud. In no extremes of meekness nor of wrath, he walks serene along the middle path. Save when a pilgrim falls beside the road, he stoops to rise him up and bear his load. For he who shares his faith serves three: himself, his neighbor, and the eternal me. The Wayfarer. Oh, how great the power of faith! Is there another, or is this first and greatest of them all? The Presence. The greatest gift is love, for you can give, not asking a return. Who gives himself in love has given more than he who leaves at every door the food the hungry can devour, which fills the need but for the hour. While love shall guide until the shelf is loaded by the man himself. The Wayfarer. Will love indeed bring hope and faith? If it be so, I shall henceforth pour out my heart and soul with love so strong that men shall know I, the presence. How swift and volatile you are. Beware, lest your essay to mint your love and then exchange it for the coin of faith and hope. Love does not barter, seeking for return, for love that gives contents itself to give. The Farer. Then to what end is love if I gain not of faith and hope and as honest and in exchange? Good question. The presence. Love is a virtue which itself rewards, for virtue is not something outward worn, but is a grace that will exalt the heart and clothe the humble in the garb of kings. Hold fast to love, for it alone expands the total man and places in his hands the power of all he is, the threefold man, that if he realize himself, he can create the qualities he yearns to feel, and what to him at first is but ideal, becomes the fruited harvest of the real. Have faith in this, that man could not conceive some non-existent thing you can achieve. The qualities of hope and faith, when you hold fast your dream and keep it close at view until it grows into the dreamed of goal and you have built a body for the soul. The Scribe. A glowing glory filled the Farer's heart. He improvised a song of adoration. The Farer. O God, fulfill in me thy dream, and mold me to thy perfect plan. Make me the mirror of thy thought, thyself incarnate as man. Here in this world ringed round with doubt, with ever-changing form and face, may I become that which thou art, and be thy conscious dwelling place. Let me but body forth thy dream, thy price, thy high design since time began, that man ascend to be a god and God descend to be a man. Well, that was chapter 3. And chapter 4 is going to be life and death. I mean, literally, life and death. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you that what I'm seeing in this, the way I'm trying to describe this is this is poetry where Fenwicke and Ernest are coming together to kind of summarize what they have learned in a lifetime of science of mind. And I've seen it. I've seen a couple of lines, and wow. Because, I mean, there was a couple of moments where there was one where I literally stopped stunned and went, wow. And then there was another one where I was like, the Farer asked a question. I'm like, that's a good question. I would ask that question. So, the voice celestial. Yeah. Like, primer course in science of mind and poetry. I love this thing called you. I love the thing called you. But I'm kind of really, really, really falling in love with this poem. Because like I said, he's summarizing the essence of science of mind. He's summarizing the essence of science of mind, and he's doing it in a conversation. I commend to you the voice celestial. All right. So we will pick up chapter 4 tomorrow, and see where it takes us, because this has been really amazing and epic, and I'm really enjoying it. Okay, so I'm going to encourage you to have a great day, a wondrous day, a fantastic day, a magical day, an enchanted day, a wonderful day, an awesome day, an amazing day, a fall in love with poetry day, a learn something you didn't know day, a bundle up day, a drink plenty of water day, a cuddle your fur babies day, a tell somebody you love them day, a look in your eyes and see the presence looking back at you day, a wrap this week up day, a take care of yourself day, a take a break day, a do what you got to do day, a you got this day, a good day. And if that is too much pressure, simply have a day. You are enough, just as you are. You are a beloved expression of the divine. You are a brilliant light, a divine spark, spirit in motion, God in action, a beautiful masterpiece, and a work in progress at the same time, at your own pace. And as Reverend Jesse likes to call us, you are a godling. All right? Explore the truth of your being. Get to know who the divine knows you to be. Because I kind of think that's what the presence is talking about here, getting to know who the divine knows you to be. Because the divine knows you to be good. It's all the divine knows. And from there, anything is possible. Anything at all. All right, beloveds. Reverend David should be on around 5 p.m. with you. I'll be back with you around 9 a.m. No, I get to go to the park tomorrow. Ooh, it's going to be cold, but I get to go to the park tomorrow. So I will see you between 9 and 9:15. Take care of yourself. Know that you are loved, and I will see you next time.